You're looking at the wall in South Wales. This is the Affan forest. This is a properly designed mountain bike trail, and I'm starting off at the Affan mountain bike centre. Unfortunately, I'm on the wrong side of the valley, so it's following the old railway line here, down the valley for about 2 miles, and then it's going to go back the other side. And this is the turning point. Spectacular steel bridge. It's pretty high up actually. And this is looking the other side, and I'm about to go up this way. So I can come down one side and then it's back up the other side. It's a long, steady climb. So you can park here as well. It's very cheap to park. All you have to pay is for your car parking. No other costs. And this is a route map here, and I'm kind of like starting at this point in the film. I'm right at the left-hand corner there, and where the thick red line is, and we're going to head straight up along it. And then you head up the hill, and then you hit the single track. So this goes all the way up to Glen Corrig. So there were a few bikers around and walkers. Forgot to mention I did Penhead in the morning, that same morning. That film's on YouTube as well. So I did 2 rides this day, both about 3 hours long they took me. So steady riding, bit of filming, and taking it easy as well. This is quite a long, steady uphill section. So looking across, that's the mountain bike centre, and above there is Penhead, the start of Penhead. So this goes on a fair old way actually. It's not difficult, but it's a steady uphill. Weather had been really good in the morning, but by the time I did this ride it was getting a bit gloomy. It was dry the whole ride. But there's no bridges across until you get up to further up the valley, so you've got no real choice of doing this uphill. Here's the big turn. So this is where there's a little bit more forest road, and then you're hitting the single track, and here's the single track. This is excellent. I thought it was an excellent uphill section, really enjoyable. Although I did like this uphill section, I cut a little bit of it out, and I cheated a little bit and went up on the forest road. It was excellent, beautiful forest. So you can see here I was going up on the forest road. So it saved me about half an hour, I guess. But it's steeper though, of course, so you pay a bit of an extra price there. So eventually you get up to the top, and the views open up. And now the real fun begins. So it's mostly single track all the way back, and it's clinging to the side of the hill. Really thrilling stuff, and it's steep, so you can't afford to make any mistakes. So these shots I filmed on foot, of course. So they kind of like roller coaster along the top, so you've got to concentrate on what you're doing. Occasionally good views come out, but it's mostly in the forest. And I was completely alone. I didn't see anybody until I got back down to the main, back to the river section, bridge again. So I was completely alone. And then the views open up again. And then it starts taking you down. So this is what all the hard work's for. And I think it's one of the best descents of all the rides I've done. I think it's a fantastic descent. I did stop on the way down to just have there's a picnic area. I haven't filmed it, but I stopped to eat some food there and take a break before the final descent. Hey, this is pretty cool. And this is looking down, back to the car park. As you can see, I'm still pretty high up. And I haven't filmed the final section down, but it twists and turns. It's brilliant. It doesn't actually take that long to get back down. And even though you can see I'm quite high up. There's looking across the road, and in the trees there is the way back up to the mountain bike centre. You can just see there on the left hand side the cycle path. Hey, let's go back in one more time. Brilliant view. haven't filmed the final descent, you really have to ride that for yourself. But this is the end of the single track section. And it rejoins the cycle path. So then it's back the way I came. Back to the car park, across the bridge, and then back to the cycle centre here. It's a cool ride. I think it's one of the best ones I've done in South Wales. Really enjoyed it.